Good evening, and once again I'm back with Gup Shup or Could Seek. Gup Sup or Could Seek is a talk show which I started recently. It's my way of saying thank you to all those people who have helped me to grow, who have mentored me, from whom I've learned something, or who have inspired me in their life. Now, today's guest is somebody who's very, very well known. I'm sure 90% of you must be knowing her, or I would say 99% of you must be knowing her. She's a celebrity herself, but a very modest and very simple lady. Believe me, you. Right from Lajja to my personal life, she has been there whenever I needed her. She has coached me. She has helped me to change a bit of my numbers. She has helped while we were launching Tattva and while we launched Lajja TV as well. कुछ तो हिंट मिला ही होगा आपको. अच्छा चलो थोड़ा बहुत और ही बात कर लेते हैं. You know, friends, in regard to today's guest, so long back, I came across a book while I was traveling from Ahmedabad to Bombay, and I happened to see a book which stated numerology. And I so loved that word. What is numerology? And as I was reading, I was flipping the pages, I read that numerology is the use of numbers to interpret a person's character or to divine the future. वैसे ये है कि नहीं है वो तो हम आज गेस्ट से पूछते हैं, because she is the first numero vastu consultant and signalist of India with an experience of 10 grand years. Let me welcome Dr. Bindu Khurana.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Very, very warm welcome. I think sweetheart you are when you bring in such lovely words to describe any of your guests, including me. Thank you so much.
I owe a big thank you to you, Bindu, and that's, I'm sure people will get to know why. Throughout the talk, you will get to know, my dear friends, why I say I owe to Bindu. So let me just give a little and more information about Bindu. Bindu is a PhD holder, author of 5 books, operating from Bombay. She talks about numbers, maths and calculations, placements and directions, brands, logos and visiting cards. She has worked with n number of builders and about 500 plus restaurants and hotels, approximately 700 jewelers, 10 banks. My goodness. And have appeared in magazines like Mother's World, Today's Women, Wow Magazine, newspapers such as Mumbai Mirror, Mayapuri, Free Press Journal, India Today, and TV presentations, plus Astrovani on Z, Amazon Flix TV serials, and lot more. And recently, I happened to be on Astro by Tata Sky, where she hosts a show, and she had invited me as a guest. And believe me, it is a matter of pride and honor for me to be on the show with her and talking to her. So, friends, once again, I welcome Dr. Bindu Khurana. Bindu, welcome to Gup Shup or Could Seek.
Thank you so much, Riddhi. Thank you so much.
So, Bindu, as a ritual, there are a few questions I would like to ask, but no thinking, kuch sochna nahi. It's kind of a rapid fire, because I want people to know that what is the other side of Dr. Bindu Khurana. While they know you as a professional, the one who changes life of people and their professional spaces, I want you to be known as somebody who's really simple, as modest you can be, and as a normal human being. So, first question, 5 things people don't know about you.
Oh, okay. I'm a professionally trained classical singer of 16 years.
Wow.
Vani recital, very few people will know that. But I do Gurbani singing. Another thing is I have learned all modules of cooking. So Chinese, Mughlai, continental baking, salads, soups, desserts, you name it, and I have learned it. Learned it means I've absolutely professionally learned it in workshops and in classes. And I
Wow.
was much younger in my college days and post in my marriage and prior to my marriage and post my marriage. So I done a lot of cuisine. I think another thing would people won't know is I just sleep for 3 hours a day. I am a very, very light sleeper and I have a nap. My sleep timings for the last 10 years is just 3 to maximum 4 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so this is one thing. If you're asking, it's like a secret about me. Another thing is I love. What can I say? Truth is for me is absolutely the necessity and be all. I will fight for the truth. I will fight when it is, something that is wrong that has been done, and even if it is against my own family or my own people and my loved ones. If I love to be very, very fair and very, very truthful. And another thing that I could say about myself is I am very passionate, and many people know, but I'm very, very passionate about traveling and learning new things when I
Wow,
travel.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So I
Our
think I named
prime,
five. I five
uh,
over.
yeah. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, he sleeps for 3 hours, and he is a wonderful, an achiever, and he does, does so many things to get a difference in the lives of our country, and same as you sleep for 3 to 4 hours and you're doing some wonderful work. Where do you get this energy from, Bindu?
I think my meditation is really very strong.
Oh.
And I really strongly believe in the higher energy, the higher force, and meditative time. I think my best is that energy comes from there.
Wow.
That energy
Wonderful.
highly comes from there. It's not within, it's externally I get it and I feel it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, tell me 4 things which are really dear to you.
As a mother,
you can't do without those
without
4
it.
things.
I think as a mother, I love to be around my children. My children are my life. And it's a habit in our house that no matter what time they get up in the morning, they have to come and hug me in the morning. And before sleeping in the night, they have to come and just say goodbye. So that goodbye, good night, and that's one mandatory thing. So that is really dear is of course my family and my children. Another thing that is very dear is I love my office. I love my office space. I like the energy in my office, and it's extremely dear. So I just feel that in this lockdown, that for the next 2 months that we have not gone out, I have literally felt very miserable that I wanted to just go. So I had my cameras on and I would just check everything is okay. To just be in that space that, for me, my office is really important. Another thing that is really good and dear to me is my music. I love music. I love listening to music, different types of music. And music is like the soul. I always believe that. And the fourth thing that I would love to put here is my books. I'm a voracious reader. So whatever I get my hand on, I love to read. So
lovely. Yeah. Lovely. And 3 things which we find on the table near your bedside.
Okay, one of them will definitely be my books.
Okay.
Because I there are certain books that I read constantly and I recheck, and so those books are all around me. Yes, second would be my mobile. I just think a mobile is something that's always kept near because we do have constant connections on the mobile. I think
absolutely, and I have seen that you have been really prompt when people reach out to you.
So mobile is the second thing, and the third thing, I have a little angel which is like Ganesha with holding an angel, which is kept on my bedside, and I just feel very nice when I sleep better or I'm very calm. The little thing around it was a gift to me, but I think I quite attached to that. That's besides on my bedside. It's always
Friends, ये छोटी-छोटी चीजें हैं जो शायद I'm sure you might not be knowing about Dr. Bindu Khurana.
कभी नहीं ना. That's true thing.
Okay, 2 things which you are highly passionate about.
So I'm very passionate about my numbers. Like I jokingly say that I can eat, sleep, breathe numbers. You wake me up at any time in the night, or you ask me any questions and you ask me anybody's date of birth and I will rattle it off. So I'm extremely passionate about numbers. And second, I'm very, very passionate about the energies, the study of the energies, the positive, the negative, the low and the high energies. So these 2 are my things that actually, because of my passion, I entered this line. I would always be very intuitive about certain people and certain things and certain places that I went, which pulled me to go into Vastu. And then whenever I would meet people, I'm talking much before when I came into numerology, I would read people and say, uska zodiac sign ye hoga, ya uska ye maths hoga, ya uska ye
Wow.
name hoga, number hoga. Now, I would love to do this guesswork with friends in college and all that stuff. So they used to always tell us, come on, Bindu, we've got a person for you. Isko analyze karo. And it was just fun. It was absolutely fun. But that passion of mine has actually made it into my profession.
Or somewhere it was intuitive as well, right, Bindu?
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. And one thing which you always wanted to do, or probably you wish to do, but you've not been able to do so far.
I think, if I wasn't a numerologist and a Vastu consultant, I would be a historian. I am very, very attracted to history, my favorite subject, and I always go back. And I love to be in the 17th century or 15th century or in the French dynasty and this is very, very intriguing to me. So I would have been into something to do with history and history. So that's one of my things that I would like to go back into another cult, into another continent, into another section, which is not me. I'm not there, but there is something that I'm connected to. So this is a very deep connection that I have. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. So now some serious discussion with Dr. Bindu Khurana. And Bindu, I would like to know, and I'm sure my viewers and all the people who are going to watch it later also would like to know that what drew you to numbers and their signs? You always say that numbers makes you,
Yeah.
So what drew you towards this?
So, like how I say, like I was a typical domesticated housewife for 20 years of my life. And I used to wonder, that how people would predict the future. So this intrigued me. But I never really got a serious thinking about actually sitting down and wondering. I happened to attend a session, and it was a session where there was a person sitting on the dais and he was talking about, and he is gifted, I don't want to take his name because he's a very private person, and he's very gifted about, talking to spirits and talking to the higher energy. Okay. And we were sitting in the audience, we were sitting in an auditorium, and this person was on stage, and we were, I think, at least about 300 odd people sitting. And suddenly this guy comes up and he's in his own zone and he speaks, and he talks. People ask him questions and he talks. So I was intrigued, like, what is the curiosity? How can you change your voice? How can you have different mannerisms? How can you talk about it? So there were a lot of people asking questions. I didn't have any more questions. I was just watching. And suddenly he says, amongst us, there is a lady, and this lady is all about numbers. I don't know her, and she doesn't know me, but there is something that I need to give her a message. This message is coming from the higher energy. This message is coming from the divine. This is coming from the masters. And I need this lady to know that this is her path of life. Now, obviously, we all were sitting and looking, and, obviously, it was 300-400 people. And so he says, this lady is wearing a yellow dress, which I was. She has long hair, which I do. Her name starts from B, which did.
Oh, Lord, I'm getting goosebumps.
I would like you to say a prediction of 2012. And suddenly everybody is looking, and I'm also looking at other people, not realizing, like, how you're very naive and little foolish maybe, and you're looking around. And they all says, man, he's talking about you. I said, me? I said, I'm a mother of two. And he says, no, you're supposed to get up. Suddenly there was a light on me and I stood up. And I don't know what happened at that time, Riddhi. It's a very, very strange experience because I never went back again to understand that. He said, we want you to give a prediction of 2012. Now, how can I give a prediction about 2012 when I don't know anything about numbers? And I got a nudge. I actually got a current here, and I rattled off for the next 5 minutes. I'm talking about 2012, mein ye hoga, aisa hoga, this happened, this is what you have to do. These are the guidelines, these are the color game, this is the palette, tuck, 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 tuck. And I became breathless after 5 minutes. I sat down, not knowing what has happened. It was as if something had got into me and spoken on my behalf. So actually in 2010, I had started reading numerology, and I used to do this part-time with everybody, how you do with friends.
Yes.
How you do the masti isko bolte hai na, where you talk to friends and say, this is good about it. But it was not on a professional level, it was just on a common friends level. And because it became so popular, I would have people come to my house just to ask me these things.
Oh,
And I would not charge them because I felt very foolish and funny asking paisa, for something that I'm not even trained in. And my husband said, no, you're not going to charge any money and you're not going to work for money and all that stuff. So by the end of that 2010 and 11, I would have more than 25, 30 people come to my house every single day.
oh,
And they would come and ask me questions and I would answer them. They ask me questions, they would come back, message me, thank me, whatever advice given. And I used to wonder, how can somebody take my advice when I'm not even trained? Nothing. But when this happened in Jan or Feb of 2012, this incident happened. No? I was shocked and I went back. I cried a lot. I felt my body was being used for something. And I was like, something has happened. I never went back to that congregation ever again. And I don't promote people because I just feel that certain things are mystery and they should stay as a mystery. But post that, I actually went for a workshop. I did a study. I educated myself. I did my workshops. I did my classes. I did my learning. Then I did Bombay, Mumbai se, Delhi se, Udaipur se. I did from Chennai. I did different universities. I went to Singapore to study. And that's how my journey started. But there was before I knew it, somebody else knew it. I'm supposed to do that. That's the strangest.
I'm actually having goosebumps. Amazing. And certain things
nobody has asked me ever this. Nobody has ever asked me. So I think your program was just meant to be. Nobody has ever asked me these things.
I feel Bindu, some things in life are just meant to happen. वो कैसे होता है समझ ही नहीं आती है. Many times.
There is a higher force. There is a divine energy. You just have to follow it. हम जब होशियारी मारते ना, when we use our brain, when we think we know all, मुझे तो आता है. That's when you are actually at the rock bottom.
Yes.
The moment you leave it and you say the divine knows, I accept the divine. Like I'm a Sadhani, so we believe in the Guru Granth Sahib. तो we जो तुद भावे सही बलि कर, मुझे जो तुझे भाता है वो मैं करने को तैयार हूँ. So when we do it in his hukam, we do it in his knowledge, we do it in his law, we do it as per him, as per God's following, it actually falls in place.
Lovely. Amazing. Okay. How much influence do numbers have on any individual's life? Because you always say that numbers make you, I have seen things changing while we change Tattva logo, and you've always helped us to put the things right when it comes to numbers and business and all. Just help us to understand that how much influence does the numbers have on any individual's life?
So if I have to break it into numbers again, I would say 33%.
Okay.
Why? Because 33% is our choice. 33% is what we are born into, which is the divine. You can say it is coming from pre-karmas, or it's coming from previous birth, or it's God's wish. And 33% is what is in this karma. But 33% is in our hands. 33% is our choice. We want to follow it or we don't want to follow it. Actually, in life, everything is a number. From the time you're born to the date you're born, your height, weight, figure, your pulse rate, heartbeat, blood pressure, body temperature, car, train, plane is a number, shoe size is a number, specs is a number, appointments, arrival, departures is numbers.
Absolutely.
Every question in the universe can be answered through numbers. So if you are in NASA and you want to take the speed limits from a rocket, or you want to take the distance between the planets, or the moon and the sun and the moon and the earth, it's all in numbers.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you're a tailor, I'm giving you extreme examples, but if you're a tailor and you're doing the cutting, so you will say inches and centimeters. And if you're driving, you will say kilometers, which is also in numbers. If you're a doctor, you will do your blood pressure, your heartbeat, your pulse rate. If you're a beautician, you will do your inches, your measurements. So सब कुछ एक गणित है, number game है. It's entirely number. In fact, any question in the universe can be answered through numbers. So we decode the numbers. So suppose if you have a simple question like, when will I buy a new house? So here each alphabet has a number. So WHEN, so that will be 6555. New house, so N556. So everything will be calculated and that whole total will be made and that analysis is done. So every question can be answered through numbers.
Oh, lovely.
It's like decoding. This can be learned. It's not, it's a science which can be taught and can be learned. You don't have to have, the gift. There are some people who are gifted and who are born with the, understanding of numbers better, like how some people are good in science and some people are good in maths and some people are good in history and some are good in languages. Isi tarah, we always have some people who are good in a particular field, but you can learn this science, you can achieve it and you can better it, and it's a skill. The more you practice is the better you perfect.
Absolutely. Wow, Bindu. Wow. Now I want you to tell us that have you ever been able to convert a non-believer? There are many people who say that, I mean, astrology is fake, numerology is fake, yeah, palmistry is fake. There's so many non-believers, right? Against the believers, because there are people, and I know that if I talk about myself, so you had told me wonderful, I'm number 8. And I always used to feel that kuch kaam nahi hota hai Bindu, bahut der se hota hai, and used to always tell me that it's kind of 8. I still remember that what you do, you get exactly the same, and that is so much on my head that before doing any deed, I think twice that ye kisi ka kharab to nahi hoga na, isko bura to nahi hoga na, because I know that if I'm doing something wrong, it's going to come back to me immediately. Life is just number 8 for me. So from a non-believer to a believer, I mean, do you have any story to share with us?
Well, honestly, I have plenty of stories because every single day I get a person with a question mark that how does this science work? Does it work? When will it work? When will I see the results? How do you explain what to do? So there is every single day I have a person who will say, I don't believe in this thing, but I don't mind trying. So it's like my job to explain to them that this is science hai, and this science is working brilliantly in the mass media communication age. We work with laptops, we work with mobile numbers, we work with different means. So for us, calculations is very important on a calculator or a mobile. These all assets are very, very important, or this is very prominent in a mass media communication age. So how do you say that I don't believe? Like, for example, astrology is based on Chandrama, Tithi and Nakshatra. Oh, palmistry is based on your rekhaim, on your lines. Tarot cards is based on the interpretation. So astrology is also interpretations. Palmistry is an interpretation of your palm and the mold and the lines, how they are. And tarot is all about your interpretation. But in numerology is based on the Surya. It's a sun science.
Yes.
Okay, it's a different parallel science of astrology. But in numerology, we don't have interpretations. We have calculations.
Oh.
And calculations is something that you can absolutely do on a calculator. So even if I'm unwell or I'm traveling or even if I'm driving a car or I'm somewhere, I don't have to sit and dhyan. I can just do the calculations and answer it.
So it's as transparent as math is, right?
It is, and maths is the only subject you can score full marks.
Yes.
Either you get it all right or you get a cross.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's a simple thing. Now, coming back to your example, I would like to share the example of Mr. Anuj Golecha. He is Banshi Jain and Associates CA. So I was doing a talk show at Kharjim Khana where I was a speaker, and there were an audience and they were listening to numerology and speaking. And one question just came up, ma'am, I have been trying to give a quotation to an ex-client for the last 3 years, and I'm giving a client of 7 lakhs annually and I get rejected. So can numerology help me? I don't believe in numerology. It was this sentence.
Oh.
So it was, this is a very common thing. I don't believe in this science. I don't believe in numerology. I don't understand it. It's plain okay. Everybody has a right to their opinion. So Hasi Mazak mein, I opened my purse, I took out a coin and I flipped the coin and he caught it. I said, sir, that's your good luck. I didn't know who he was at that time. I said, sir, that's your good luck. And is it possible that 7 lakhs, jo 700000 ka number hai, I've given you the 1 rupee. Can you reduce it by a rupee and make it 6999999? So he says, of course I can do it. So I said, anyway, it's 7, you're getting your full money if you get it. And if the deal strikes, this is my card.
Oh, wow.
And that was my conversation with him. I got a call within a week, 10 days, and he says, Bindu, I'm Mr. Anuj and I would like to meet you. So I thought, yes, sir, how can I help you? So he says, I'm the same one whom you had flipped the coin. So I started laughing. I said, yes, sir, I do remember you. And I remember you were sitting in the audience. Of course, I didn't know who you were because we didn't get introduced. So he says, I am from Vanchuli Associates and this. And guess what, ma'am? I don't know how, but it worked. It just worked.
My gosh.
And I would like you to come on board. Meet my, there were 13 partners. So we met the partners. I gave them the percentage commission. This is at least about 7-8 years back. And today I'm not only with them in their business, their works, they're into construction, and they are also into venture catalysts. So they are into angel broking. So I'm with them on the panel as their consultant. So a small coin, good luck.
Awesome.
Something who's a non-believer, after 7 years today, when I stand back and say, I think it's a wonderful journey that way, if I go to say. So this is like a very typical case of people say, hum mante nahi hai, hame iska malum nahi hai.
Actually.
Like that. And then things work. So any quotation they give, any pricing they give, any invoicing they give, any percentage commission into the thing. So I get in a note where I say this nahi aise, and that's it. So it's constant.
My God.
So the non-believers becoming
These are
believers.
moments of goosebumps for me constantly. I'm trying to balance it.
In fact, Riddhi, when in my Tata Sky that I have my web series, one of the episodes will be shot on this particular example.
Oh wow! I'm so looking forward to.
So they're going to enact it and all, but it's a drama. They create a drama of it, but this is an actual true life situation.
Lovely. Friends, I mean, there's a lot to come. Okay, I'm going a little more greedy, Bindu.
Yeah.
And I want to really ask you that, looking to the current state of panic, what do you feel that the world would be in the next couple of months?
Okay. So I had given a prediction on the 1st of Jan 2021. Now 2021 as a total, we all know, is number 5. Now 5 is a number which is in the middle. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 being the mediator, the arbitrator, the connector, the coordination and the communication. So 5 is the beech ka bachcho, or the center number. Now typical of 5 is a seesaw. So you have 6 months up and 6 months down. Oh. This prediction was given, and I had mentioned that we will have a little tough times in Jan, Feb, March, April, May, but in June we have clearances. So by the 30th of June we have one episode of 6 months over in 2021, and the 1st of July is the remaining 6 months of the academic year. So in 2021 we have main learning lessons is from the 5 elements, जिसे हम 5 तत्व कहते हैं. The water, wind, fire, sky and earth. These are the elements which will teach us the lessons. Of course, with COVID, we have already 2020.
Yes.
That is why the second wave came. But the third wave will not, at least not in India, it will not come. We have to now take a precaution. We have learned our lessons. We have understood ourselves. And in July, we have a complete opening. So travel, movement, tourism, hospitality all starts in July, but 15th of June is the break point. So before 15th of June, we are like walking into the next 6 months. So we have a freedom, a better timing from 15th of June, and from 1st June, which has already started, the 15 days of the first part of June, because June is also divided into, June is ruled by the Gemini sign, and Gemini is also ruled by number 5.
Yes.
It's ruled by number 5. So again, in June, we have a seesaw. So 15 days down and 15 days up. So now for the first 15 days, humko aste openings hoenge. Like for example, my office is in a mall. So we have got timings for 3 hours every day to open it. So slowly, gradually till the 15th of June, and post 15, everything will open. But the scare, the fear, the main issues that everybody has will go away in July. So there will be a natural death. There will be a natural death of COVID. It had come to teach us the biggest lessons of our life, which most of us have learned, understood, and achieved.
Yes.
And then there will be some people who will still never learn. So we can't, we have to go with the majority.
I so understand it's kind of in a hard way, but we have certainly learned a lesson.
We've learned a lesson. It's karmically come to us for our learnings.
Yes. And there was so much of feverishness for a lot of things in life. I think COVID also taught us that being here and now, just forget the future. I mean, just enjoy the moment and be with your family. That is very much needed. I so understand. I so agree with you, Bindu. And last but not the least, Bindu, if you had to give one advice to all those people who are going to watch this video later or Abhi when it's going to go live, what would it be?
So I would always say that, everything starts from the word truth. Any and everything. So be truthful to yourself, be truthful to your family, be truthful to your loved ones, be truthful to your friends, be truthful to your society, be truthful to your town, city, be truthful to your country, and be truthful to the universe. So what I really have understood is the moment you are truthful to yourself. So if you're feeling the pain, say, I am in pain. If you're angry, say, I am angry. If you are in love, speak it out. Love, of course, starts with self-love, जिसको हम self-ishq बोलते हैं. Self-ishq से भी शुरू करें. But any and everything is based on the fundamental of truth.
Yes.
So it's not your truth and my truth, it is universal truth. तो जब भी हम सच्चा और सही चीज करते हैं, because constantly I have children who come to me and they will tell me we always have a crossroads, and the crossroads are हमें अच्छा बनना है कि सच्चा बनना है. A lot of people want to be acha, in the sense you should have a good name, people should love them, but sacha banna is more difficult than being acha.
Absolutely.
So when you learn the truth and you understand, that's when actually you become what you want. And very few people have the right and the willingness to open up and speak the truth, that especially when they're forced to get into any particular education system which they don't want to do, or any career which they don't want to do, or they want to do and they don't have the guts to say it. So then that time the truth works, because if you are living in truth, you will always live well, you will always sleep well, you will always eat well, you will always get name, fame, honor, respect and recognition. Money flows when you are in the game of truth. So all the things, power, position, placement comes in life. You have to focus on the truth. कि क्या सही है, क्या मुझे क्या करना है, the truth of life, because everything is between खुद and खुदा, कोई बीच में नहीं है. So if you are truthful and honest, you will always have everything. So when I teach my children also, when I teach my clients, I've got a franchisee now and I have a lot of people who connect with me. I just say, सच्चा नहीं बनो यार, सच्चा बनो, सिर्फ अच्छा मत बनो, सच्चा बनो और एक बारी बोल दो यार, एक बारी बुरा बोल दो. That I don't want to do this, or I'm in a bad space. We live in a mask. We live with masks. We live in a house.
So many layers of mask, Bindu, I would say.
So yes, very true. You're dealing with psychologists, you're dealing with people and emotions and relations.
Absolutely.
So the moment you are truthful, you're honest, everything falls in place. And if you live like this, I think that's the best living.
Awesome. Friends, one thing which really kind of appealed me, everything is between khud and khuda, nothing beech mein. I mean, that's so brilliant and such a powerful statement. Watch this whole episode. There's so many takeaways, and now I'm sure you understand why I wanted to say thank you to Bindu, because lots of times she's helped me. A lot of times she stood by me, numbers, and whenever I felt that I need to talk to somebody, Bindu was the first person who have called and spoken about my challenges, and she's been there to help me. So thank you so much, Bindu, and thank you to all the viewers. If you have any queries for Bindu, you have any feedback in terms of that you have been, you have a lot of takeaways from the session and you want to just say a thank you to Bindu, feel free to write down in the comment section and we are sure to pass it on to Bindu. Thank you so very much, and Bindu, thank you very much for being there at Cups Up or Good Seek. Thank you.
Thank you and bless you all. You're doing a fab job. Continue doing that.
You.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.